Hey, ladies, welcome back to the No Expiration Date podcast. Today's episode, we delve into a topic that affects millions, but is often shrouded in silence and misunderstanding perimenopause. In previous episodes, we've talked about menopause, but in this conversation, we will uncover not only the science and symptoms behind this transitional phase, but also the shocking statistics that reveal just how pervasive and misunderstood perimenopause truly is.
Perimenopause, the period leading up to menopause, is a natural biological process that marks the end of a person's reproductive years.
Woohoo!
Yes, thank God. Most people know surprisingly little about what actually happens during this time. According to a 2022 study, nearly 70% of individuals experiencing perimenopause felt unprepared for the changes, while 45% reported that their healthcare providers had not discussed the symptoms with them before onset. And that's me. Not one time ever during a woman's exam has anyone ever brought up perimenopause.
It took a long time for it to be brought up to me.
Oh,
Very
wow.
long time. So estrogen and progesterone levels become erratic in this phase. In early perimenopause, estrogen may spike higher than normal before steadily declining toward menopause. Progesterone levels will decrease, amplifying hormonal imbalances.
Declining estrogen disrupts the hypothalamic temperature regulating center, triggering hot flashes and night sweats. These are seen in 30 to 70% of perimenopausal women, according to the Journal of Women's Health.
Yep. Tell me that what does that as hot flashes? That hypothalamus? Hypothalamus? Is that how you say it?
Hypothalamic.
We're not doctors, you can tell.
I should have just taken that out.
So, for years, perimenopause has been synonymous for hot flashes and mood swings, but in reality, it is far more complex. Perimenopause can begin as early as the mid 30s and last up to a decade.
It's freaking nuts.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
10 years of your life, you're
Yeah.
dealing with that stuff.
And you're still confused about what's even happening. You don't even know that you're in peri.
Yeah, no, we'll get into that. So, this phase is marked by fluctuating hormone levels, especially estrogen and progesterone, causing a wide array of symptoms, which include, here we go, irregular periods, sleep disturbances, anxiety and depression, mood swings, hot flashes and night sweats, fatigue, joint pain, breast, breast tenderness, vaginal dryness, and our favorite, and yes, brain fog.
I have literally experienced all of those. And you know what's funny? I do have joint pain. And again, I just kind of contribute that to getting older. But I wonder if that's truly for me, the perimenopause or menopause. Because at one point they thought I had fibromyalgia or something like that.
Oh, yeah, and that's
Yeah.
serious joint pain.
Yeah. Like it's painful.
Yeah.
And that was years ago. So I wonder if that was like me leading up to menopause.
And they just didn't know because, they just don't get the education they're supposed to on this, at least, especially back then. I think it's
Yeah.
becoming more prevalent now, but yeah, it's just because we talk about it more.
Yeah.
The more women are speaking out about it. So
And then from my understanding, they're putting more money into not only research, but also educating our providers.
and researching on women.
Yeah, exactly.
We had this discussion the other day that like it wasn't until the 70s they started doing studies on women.
Mhm.
In the 70s, it wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't.
Really. I mean, geez.
It's sad. Research shows that 75% of individuals undergoing perimenopause experience at least one severe symptom that significantly disrupts their daily lives. Despite this, only 30% seek medical advice or treatment.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't say that word. Significantly.
Yeah, singularly. Another shocking statistic, over 60% of those experiencing perimenopause report depressive symptoms, yet only 20% are treated for them as hormonal related. Insomnia affects nearly 40% of individuals in perimenopause, and this chronic sleep loss can double the risk of cardiovascular disease.
Sad.
It is.
We all have sleep problems, but you think it's your annoying kids or just you're busy or stressed out.
And I think with the statistic of being the depressive symptoms, they just give you depression medication instead of saying, oh, let's, think of hormone replacement therapy and do that instead of putting you just on depressive. You're just treating the symptom and not the problem.
Exactly.
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
So at what point do you think, okay, we need to check your
Hormone
hormones?
levels,
Yeah. Perimenopause is not just a physical transition, it deeply affects mental health. Anxiety, irritability, and mood swings often escalate, sometimes leading to clinical depression. The risk of major depressive disorder can increase by 70% during perimenopause, especially if there's a prior history.
Wow.
That's startling. That's high.
Yeah. And I'm sure that with that prior history, like you have family history of depression or anxiety, that amplifies it, of course. But that's all it's looked at. That's all that's looked at
Yeah.
is that they're not looking at the hormone problem.
Oh, not at all.
So
And then with me, because I'm adopted, I don't know my family history.
yeah.
So they're literally guessing. Like, it could be this, could be that. But all the medications that I've been put on, they have worked. So
Yeah.
they're guessing correctly.
Yes. So for many, perimenopause ushers in periods of brain fog, difficulty concentrating, forgetfulness, and slower recall. These symptoms are often dismissed as stress or aging.
Let's talk more statistics. According to a 2021 study, 62% of perimenopausal individuals report regular episodes of brain fog, but less than 10% receive support or intervention.
62%.
That's nuts.
Yes.
My brain fog's out of control.
It's hard going back to school and trying to remember stuff. I mean, it's hard enough trying to read stuff and do stuff for the podcast. I'm like, huh? What? What's that word?
I can't even imagine going back to school because I forget what I'm doing from the office to the kitchen. So I think I would be a mess.
Thank God for open book tests. So the physical toll of perimenopause is substantial. Aside from hot flashes, night sweats, and weight gain, some experience muscle and joint pain, headaches, and even changes in their skin texture.
Women go through so much.
I know.
That's a bullshit.
Because we've heard that estrogen, when you lose the estrogen, like your skin dries out. I mean, estrogen is like, we need it.
Yeah, and it's like the miracle drug or like the most necessary thing. And I never knew that until now,
Yeah.
until we started doing this.
Yes.
That's crazy. Bone density, we talk about this a lot,
Yes.
which begins to decrease during perimenopause, leading to an estimated 25% increased risk of osteoporosis just within 5 years.
Yes.
That's
So like we're past that perimenopause a good 10 years.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of bone. I mean, that's why they say lifting weights is so important.
Essential, yeah.
And
And
then
heavy.
calcium and
Yep.
all that.
I need to get a calcium supplement. Genital and urinary symptoms affect more than 50% of those in perimenopause, including pain during intercourse and increased urinary frequency.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to pee all the time.
And when you sneeze.
All the time. It's always leakage.
We were one hiking and I heard you get up twice in the middle of the night. Girl.
Oh, yeah, always.
Yeah, you're losing sleep too. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, it's affecting your sleep. And
I have to stop drinking, let's say, like around 7.
yeah.
Stop drinking fluids and stuff. So I just need probably earlier, maybe even 6. Because I always get up to use the restroom.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to sleep without help either. I mean, I take medicine to help me sleep. I
Yeah.
wouldn't sleep.
Oh, I just started doing that estrogen patch, and that's helped me sleep.
That's good.
And yeah, I just put it's like this big, and you just stick it on your body, and you can't even imagine that there's medication in there because
Mhm.
it's so tiny. But it's helped me so much with the hot flashes and sleep.
Yeah. And Dr. Hope said, stay on it forever.
Yeah, you die with it in your coffin.
Yes. So, one of the most surprising and troubling facts about perimenopause is the lack of conversation around it. And that's why we're here today. And we bring it up pretty much every episode on the No Expiration Date podcast.
We do.
So, according to a 2020 survey, 52% of individuals felt embarrassed to discuss the symptoms, even with close friends. The stigma leads to isolation, misinformation, and unnecessary suffering.
It makes me sad to think that people can't even discuss it with their close friends or family.
Yeah.
But do you think it's because we don't really understand what's happening to our bodies?
I think yeah. I think if they're feeling the anxiety or the depression or the thoughts like that, they may be embarrassed by that. Or
Yeah, true.
it depends on the symptom, I think, really, too.
I know we've always been laughing about forgetting, just being forgetful for
Yeah.
years.
I've never really been embarrassed about like when I'm having a hot flash, I'd be like talking to my boss or something. I'm like, excuse me for a minute. I'm having a hot flash. I gotta walk away. I'm not just getting hot because I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm just getting a hot flash.
It was hard having hot flashes, like when in my nuttery business when I'm doing assignments,
Yes.
because you can't really explain that. But I just say it straight up. It's like, is it hot in here? Or am I having a hot flash? And they just start laughing, and they're like, it feels good in here. Okay, hot flash then. Some more statistics. Only 15% of workplaces have policies to support those going through perimenopause, despite evidence that symptoms can reduce productivity up to 35%.
Brain fog.
Yeah, seriously. 75% of people feel that perimenopause is not adequately addressed in healthcare, education, or the media. I feel like it's getting better on the media side.
Oh, yes, much better.
They're
Yeah.
talking about it on TV, a lot of podcasts about it.
Yeah. I definitely think that social media and helps with that because, you have doctors that realize it now and are speaking out more about it. So it is getting better.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
it needs to become to where healthcare covers it for us
Yeah,
because it's just not there yet.
it really is.
So that will be a good day. So healthcare providers are often unprepared to address perimenopause. Only 25% of medical schools cover menopause and perimenopause in detail. Up to 40% of perimenopausal individuals are misdiagnosed with other conditions before the correct diagnosis is made. And I remember when I was having the heavy bleeding symptoms, they were doing uterine biopsies. They were doing all
Oh my
kinds of
gosh.
stuff, and perimenopause was never even discussed. And
That's so crazy.
I was in my early 40s when that was going on, and never once was perimenopause brought up. And it got so bad that I bled through my uniform and I had to go
Oh my
home.
God.
It was just I was changing my tampon like every hour. I had to wear I almost those big old pregnancy pads you
Yeah.
get. Like I was like, I need to wear one of those to
They're
work.
as
Just
big as a kayak.
I know, or wear the Depends just to control it.
It's just crazy that they never thought of
They
perimenopause.
never
That's
brought it
like
up.
one of the first symptoms.
Yeah, I finally controlled it when I moved back here to San Antonio, and a doctor's like, "Why don't we just get you on an IUD to control it?" And that's completely stopped my period altogether.
Oh, wow.
And that was just a blessing. Gosh, it was horrible. Yeah. Yeah.
There are many ways to manage perimenopause, from lifestyle changes like diet and exercise to hormone replacement therapy and non hormonal options. But the key to awareness is proactive care. Regular exercise can reduce hot flashes by up to 50%.
Yes. Exercise, exercise,
I
exercise.
didn't know that though.
Yes.
That's
Me either.
surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea either.
Just thinking like you don't work out at all, just start working out and maybe you'll be able to get rid of hot flashes. That's pretty crazy.
We sweat a lot when we work out.
Yeah,
So
so we wouldn't be able to tell. Mindfulness and cognitive therapy are proven to decrease anxiety and depression rates.
depressing.
Yeah, that's what it is today. HRT is effective for many, but not all. Risks and benefit must be weighed with the healthcare provider.
So when should women seek medical attention? So we'll go over a few things. If you are having heavy or prolonged periods lasting more than 7 days or needing frequent pad or tampon changes,
That was you.
check. Experience bleeding between periods or after sex, check. Suffer from extreme mood swings, depression, or anxiety, check. Feeling overwhelmed, fatigue, or brain fog interfering with your daily life,
Check, check.
if you're unsure if these symptoms that you're having are due to perimenopause or another condition, you should also see a doctor. If you're 40 and experiencing signs of perimenopause, see a doctor.
I know we had this discussion together, but with me being on birth control and also being single for like 10 years and not having like a sexual,
Right.
yeah, I probably was going through all this stuff, but because I was taking that little
And that
estrogen,
helped you.
yeah, unknowingly, I
Yes.
just got lucky.
Yeah.
But as soon as I got off the pill, because I ran out and I had to go get it refilled, those hot flashes were no joke. Like they fucked me up.
Yeah. And I really think it's important. I mean, I don't know how many men listen to our podcast, but I think it's very
Same.
important for them to know the symptoms too.
Oh,
'Cause they
yeah.
just associate it with, she's having this or she's whatever. But like, it's a really serious condition that
Yeah.
is something we're going through that we cannot control. We can't just control it. Like
Yeah.
hormones, you just can't say, I'm going to be in a good mood.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it's just-
Yeah, you can't control it like mood swings.
yeah.
It's just a part of life. Perimenopause is a profound life transition that deserves more than silence and stigma. The statistics are clear. Millions are suffering needlessly due to lack of information and support. By sharing knowledge, personal stories, and shocking facts, we hope to empower listeners to seek help, advocate for better health care, and talk openly about their experiences. Remember, you're not alone. If you're experiencing new symptoms and suspect perimenopause, reach out to a healthcare provider, join a support group, and talk with friends. Community makes a huge difference. And let's work together to break the silence and bring perimenopause into the open for everyone's well being.
Yes. So if you enjoyed today's episode, share it with the women in your life. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the No Expiration Date podcast. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Until next time, stay bold and beautiful.